Hey Brew Crew, Brewer here. Welcome back to another episode. Okay, so a couple of quick updates on the Apple and Microsoft position I'm holding. So today I made an adjustment on Apple and Microsoft early on. For Apple, I bought a 255, 270 call vertical to cover the upside, which in hindsight might have been too aggressive because the debit was pretty high. So this brings the lower break even up from 240 to around 242, which is about 7 points higher from where we are, but gives a lot more room to be wrong on the upside from 270 to 282. So we'll see what happens to this one. If needed, I can always sell the adjustment back out tomorrow and take back some of the debit. However, not all of it though. I don't like how Apple closed today. It left kind of a large tail up here, which I think is going to present a hard time for the stock the rest of the week to break above it, which makes me more inclined to undo the adjustment I did today, but we'll see. And for Microsoft, I felt like the adjustment of buying the 215, 225 call vertical was necessary because look how it gapped up above this trendline resistance, came back to test it, and then powered on upwards the rest of the day and closed above the all-time high. So I think the adjustment here was necessary more so than it was on Apple. So we'll see what happens here as well. The upside break even here is now 22750. And for new positions, I opened up unbalanced butterflies in SPY, targeting the gap fill around 333 by Wednesday for a small debit. And I'll be looking to manage this debit over the next couple of days. Overall for the market, I noticed all day today, it just looked like such a slow grind up higher in the ES. And I mentioned this in the tweets where with these sort of gap up days where we don't really push prices higher during regular trading hours, but rather in the overnight session, or we don't really come back during, regular trading hours to fill the gap and then take it back up afterwards, it does make it harder to trade things to the upside, especially with such a slow tempo. I think a more bullish case would be opening near Friday's close and then taking it up to where we are now. That would probably bring a lot more momentum to this entire action, and the gap fill to ES, 3328 would be a lot stronger. You also end up with a profile that is more stretched out and indicative of a breakout of balance and start of a trend instead of this small, narrow profile with a lot of balance. But yeah, if you've been watching the markets a lot, you'll know what I mean. You could just feel it. It's like pulling teeth the way we're moving upwards. Still, you can't deny that we are in this gap and grinding higher. So as I mentioned, my bias is cautiously bullish, which is why I'm being so cheap with these sort of directional plays like the SPY unbalanced butterfly. Anyway, that's all for my trades and thoughts on the market. As always, if you're interested in following along, we are on Twitter, Discord, and Twitch in the mornings. So feel free to check out those links down in the description below. But for now, stay safe, Brew Crew, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.